Hey guys, it's me, Meteor. Here we are back for the final time in HarmoKnight, completing World 8 this time, breaking this gate. We did it! The gate opened! Thank you, Pink Lefts. Now then, I wonder what's over here. What's that building? World 8, Sky Roost. Huh. Okay, interesting name for that. Is it similar to Sky Loft by any chance? Whoa, I can't believe it, Tempo. We're up in the clouds. And look, I can see Symphony City way down below us. What an awesome place. Strange, though. We're up in the clouds, yet it's sort of familiar.
Hi.
This is Sky Roost. Ah, Princess Ariana. What in the world is a Sky Roost? It is a land created long ago by the powerful song of a king. Like me, he had a magical voice as proof of his bond with the birds. Wow. So that's why only those blessed birds can enter, huh? That's right. In this land, places similar to those you've already explored exist. While they'll feel familiar, you'll find they are a bit different. By all means, please visit these special places for yourself. Let's take a look around, Tempo. Now, all these stages here, I'm going to do them in order of worlds, are actually based on the worlds we've seen before. There's actually one level based on each world we've had, except it's a lot harder, because everything is timed perfectly with the music. So if you had an issue before with the music not really timing up with the songs we've heard, that is fixed here, where everything is timed up perfectly, kind of like the Pokemon songs. However, of course, it's a lot harder because there's a lot more enemies and stuff too. But yes, it's a lot harder to actually get hit because there are more enemies and things to jump at, so there's that. We still have the awesome catchy music to go with you to actually get like these notes. I can never get those spike things down. Ah, I missed a note. Darn it. Well, I started off good. Now I'm not doing so great now. And that's it. That, of course, is just the first stage. There's many more to come. So let's go ahead and see what results we get. 166, will that be enough for a gold? And it is! Great! Awesome! And this is just the beginning. Indeed it is, Lyra. There we go. Level 2 is actually over here based on World 2. So this place really rocks. I was trying to make fun of... I was trying to actually avoid that joke, but whatever. Attack with style. Style! So yeah, you have to actually time your attacks with style, essentially, by jumping and hitting. This pattern actually continues for a while here. And it ends right there. But yeah, for that part there, and most of this, you want to actually jump like as fast as you can. Otherwise, you're going to hit a lot of stuff like that right there. They make those jumps very precise now, so you have to be very careful with that. This part here is jump, attack, jump, attack, jump, attack, and then jump, jump. Oh, I messed up. Nice. Not doing too bad so far. You'll see a lot more surprise attacks now coming in here. Messed up with the last part. But hey, whatever. The music still kind of finished in the way I'd liked it to. Did I get enough for a gold here? Let's find out. 148. That will be enough for a gold, so that's quite nice. I did a... Now that's rock and roll. Haha. Good job, yeah, because they're, you know, those spiked rolly things as well. Anyway, let's move over to level 3 here, which is actually based on one of my favorite levels in the game, Calypso Beach. I love that place so much. Such catchy music and a beautiful horizon, I'd say. This is probably one of the hardest ones out of here, in my personal opinion. I have not seen a possible way to actually beat this level without getting the gold. That's if you do everything perfectly, that is. Unless you don't like hit the enemies in the right way. Because with these, since there are so many enemies and patterns in this way, you'll begin racking up a lot of points, and if you don't hit them, you're going to take your health away. So you pretty much have to do well against this. And if you don't, well, I don't know how you managed to get this far, but whatever. Dang it.
Nice.
We're only about halfway there, so we've still much to come. Yeah.
Nice.
Not doing so hot. Messed up twice pretty closely in a row. Could have finished that last part a lot better, but I got it down. So let's see how I did. Did I manage to get a gold still? Yep, even after messing up all that much, I still managed to get a gold. Let's hope I can keep this up. I probably won't, because these later stages here are actually very difficult, starting with this next one. So let's go over here and see what we have to come up across over here in level 4. Let's do it. What a night for jumping. What a terrible night to have a curse. This one is actually kind of hard, because even though it's really slow, they make up for it with the zoomed in structure there. I can't believe I missed the drum. Darn it, that's the first one I missed this entire time. So yeah, even though the music's slow, like I said, they actually make up for it with actually having the enemies so close, within range. So you pretty much have to memorize the patterns exactly. But whatever.
Nice.
It's also kind of hard as well, because like I said, you're so used to the normal fast speed for these levels. You go to something slow like this, and it kind of messes things up on you. Like right there, it's like really close. You can only go by sounds alone. Ah, fell for it. Not too much longer here. One last jump, and aw.
Nice.
Well, we cleared it. Probably just got a good on that one. I don't think I actually got a great at all, because I kind of messed up at a lot of places, but whatever. Yep,
Good.
silver. Still got the royal notes. That's all I care about. So now let's go over to level 5 over here. Now, you don't see it on the bottom screen, but on the bottom screen you'll actually see the, you'll actually see what level it is, because there's like a little line that shows the level. This is technically the next one in line. Yeah, go tempo! So here we are back in Baroque Volcano here with the Baroque Trial. And it's a lot harder to see those actual ghosties this time, because they're actually moving on black ground, so it's kind of hard to actually see them. Also, they don't come up as, it's kind of zoomed in a lot too, so they don't have much leeway time as well. All I know is that when you land, be ready to press the A button to hit. That's all I can say. I want some ice cream. Yeah, well, people in... Yeah, I'm not going to finish that quote. Now for this, be careful. There's one part at each one where it actually has a ghost hidden in there. So you have to actually hit it that way. So let's bounce out of here. Bounce over this. And we can continue along here. Oh yeah. I could just actually hit those guys in the air, but I'm not going to do that. So I'll just stay over here in the bottom. I mean, it's probably kind of ruining the beat of the motion by not hitting those guys that are up in the air. But honestly, this level here is actually quite difficult because it's so close up and it's kind of hard to see anything. You're going solely by sound for the most part. And I'm really bad at time when it comes to jumping and hitting those blue guys for some reason. I don't know what it is. I have a hard time hitting the ones that are on the ground by themselves. Final stretch, and that kind of went badly, but whatever. Not gonna complain about it. Let's see what the results are. Another silver. Whatever, no biggie. I wanted to say you did very well, but yeah, thanks, old Gramps guy. Oh, well, let's go ahead and do the final level over there to the right. The one at the very top left is rated at the final level before the little pickle thing there. That little spiked wall, whatever. I don't know what those is even doing over here anyway, but whatever. I'm definitely not trying to mimic whatever that rabbit just said. Probably sung something. I'm terrible at singing, so... But yeah, we have a jazz level, where you actually don't really see all too much. The angles are kind of weird and different. It's not too bad. It's actually one of the easier levels in my personal opinion of the ones that we actually have for the secret stage. There's just a lot of stuff that's hid there, but that's pretty much all there is to it. Leave it to Tyko. Oh, Tyko has one last run in here. Alright. Let's do this. Not really all too much differently, except you'll see a lot more enemies you have to deal with now. So there's that. I did good enough there. I only missed 2 targets. So, good job. That's okay. And that's it. That only leaves one more level before the final level. It's not a boss, which is... Well, I wasn't really expecting a boss anyway. But it's kind of like how a lot of platformers actually have a final difficult level instead of rather a final boss. Although I have seen one platform that had a final boss for collecting everything. A couple actually, one of them being Kirby 64. Anyway, let's go and do this final level, which is really annoying here. It's a final clockwork level. Yeah. These are already fun enough as they are, but you see this speed here, go crazy. It's not even the fastest it goes either. See, now it's even faster, look at that. And then it slows down ever so much, so don't keep that path. Do not keep the same pace, because since you're jumping so much on these platforms, and look how much it zooms in on you. Nice. Leave it to Lyra. Oh boy. I have to admit, I pretty much suck at this part with Lyra. Pretty hard. I can't get it down. This part's easy. Dodge, hit, hit. Ah, I messed up. But this part is just infuriating. I can't get that timing down for some reason at all. Like, I can't hit my... I can't hit my fingers fast enough. Just use a little bit of relaxing right here. Not really all too much dangerous here. Of course, now it's going to start speeding up again a little bit. Lots of time changes here. Like, look at this. Look how fast it gets. And then it zooms in more and more, too.
Nice.
That last ghost was a jerk. The first time I came, I didn't even see that. I was like, alright, I hit the last one, and nope, there's a ghost there. Oh, okay. But yeah. That's all the main levels, and now, now that we got a silver good on that one, we now have all the royal notes we could possibly get so far. We have 52? 52, 53, okay. So now we can unlock this last barricade here that requires 53 royal notes. So as long as you got a silver on everything at least, you can unlock the final level in the game, which is named the Final Trial. So we're back in Pikmin! Nope, not that final trial. This is it, the final stage. Thank you for those words, Hoppy or Tappy. There we go. Now, this is just a small feel of what to expect here. Expect a lot of jumping. A lot of very timely jumps, by the way. And I like how the scenery is different for the final level too. That dark red, that just like real hot magma stuff. I don't think there was actually a level in the main game that looked like that, was there? Unless I'm remembering horribly wrong. Probably am, actually. And now there are these little things here. You have to jump right before you see it hitting you. That's a kind of hard to time there, too. This is only the beginning, though. This part's actually relatively easy compared to what we're going up against. Now, watch your time jumps here. There, you can actually just jump like normal. But, on this part here, you can jump once more. But, on this one, you have to actually time your jumps perfectly because it actually breaks off for a little bit earlier. And then finally, you can just jump on this last one here. And now you have this part where you're actually jumping over firewalls and fire hoops and all those kinds of different stuff. This still isn't even remotely close to the hardest part we've seen so far. So far I've done perfectly. But this part here, oh my god. You're jumping, hitting stuff, going through fire rings at the same time. It gets closer and zooms in more and more as each jump goes on here. So it's harder and harder to see things. And then not only does it zoom in, lately it actually turns the camera angle around too. Like this. Now you're actually going against the camera. And then after you do all of that, one last enemy, that's it. And there's a freaking fire bar right after you get the last enemy, after the music ends. You have no idea how much it infuriated me the first time I played this. I'm like, alright, hit the last enemy, I'm done, had 1 health left, ran right into the fire bar, and pretty much swore at the game. Well, I didn't swear, I came really close to swearing though. Really close. But either way, that is everything in HarmoKnight here. Let's go to the end here and see what we have. Looks like we've arrived at the far end of Sky Roost. But there's nothing here. Congratulations. Master Woodwind, what are you doing here? I may be growing old, but I was a HarmoKnight, you know. I decided to do some adventuring of my own, then wait for you up here. You did very well making your way here across such tough terrain. I'm proud of you, lads. Master Woodwind, I get the feeling you've been here before. Sure have. The birds and I go way back. I really owe them this one. You know, a long time ago when I was young, I lost that very staff. I never imagined you two would find it, thinking it was lost for good. When the Noizoids arrived in that meteorite, I was a nervous wreck. You mean you lost a staff? Your staff? Ages ago? When the meteorite fell, I ran to the woods to search for it again. You can imagine my surprise when I saw that you fellas had found it. Oh, but let's keep all that a secret from Princess Ariana, alright? She'd be furious if she found out that I lost my staff. Well, that's enough embarrassing history for one day, eh? And everything worked out in the end. Tempo, you did splendidly. You've grown so much into a true hero of the realm. In fact, I think it's time for you to take on the title of HarmoKnight. Wow, you did it, Tempo! Easy there now, it's still a bit early to celebrate. Huh? How come? You know you can get a fine look at the horizon from way up here. Beyond, new worlds full of new adventures await. Who knows what you'll find there, what other games you'll play. But before you move on, is everything settled here? What do you mean? Have you explored each spot to the fullest, achieved all of your goals? You know, I'm not sure. Before jumping into something new, you must prepare to move on. Prepare? Before leaving here to try your luck in other lands, in other games, you should make sure nothing in this one has been left undone. So of course, guys, that's gonna be good game.